What's going on? This is Blaine from Riff and Tone. Today I am here with this Charvel Pro Mod DK22 SSS, and then it has a 2P T behind it, which I forget what that stands for. But this is a amazing guitar. I saw this. Well, I was already kind of eyeing some of these newer Charvels. I'm a fan of the old 80s Charvels. Guys like Jakey Lee are a big influence on me. So I always had an interest in Charvel. So I've seen a lot of kind of shredder guys nowadays are playing some of these newer models, like Rick Graham, got Chris Brooks, and some other people as well. And I said, okay, these must be living up to the 80s models as well. So I seen this at a local guitar shop, seeing them music, and I pretty much had to have it. I mean, I saw it on the wall, and something about this fretboard and neck, and this is a Pharaohs gold color is what they call it, just stood out on the wall compared to every other guitar. So I picked it up, played it, and it plays just as good as it looks. So I wound up taking it home. So some of the specs on this guitar: this is an alder body with they call it caramelized maple neck and fretboard, which is like, this is one of the biggest things for me on this guitar that I love so much is this fretboard. I mean, it feels so good. It's extremely smooth. It's very easy to really get in there and bend on the strings. It just looks so cool. So, and you know, you're gonna have, as you play on it, you're gonna have some dirt marks from your fingers, just like a regular maple fretboard, but because it's a little bit darker, it kind of blends a little more. So we have a Goto 510 Tremolo system, which is really good. I'm very used to like lockdown tremolo systems like Floyd Rose and Shaler, but man, this holds tuning really well considering it's not locked down. You know, you're not able to really wail on it like a Floyd Rose, but I really don't do that anyway. So for me, it's perfect. You just kind of use it as like a little accent for the little vibrato. And it has the convenience of not having to, say you go a little bit out of tune, you don't have to mess with the tuners. You have your tuning pegs that you use just like normal, you know, within reason, of course, because if you start dropping tunings and stuff, the springs are gonna be all out of whack. So in a way, you treat it like you would a Floyd Rose, but at the same time, it's a little more convenient. You don't have to deal with the Allen wrench and unlocking all this and whatnot. If one string's just barely out of tune, you can just put it right back in tune and not have too many issues. So it has the SSS configuration. So 3 single coils. There's Seymour Duncans. I forget exactly which one. I know one of them's like a hot rail. I forget what all 3 are, but because I mean, I really stick to my bridge pickup for the most part. So I changed out my tone knob and volume knob. They come stock with the Strat style little plastic ones with the 1 through 10 numbers on them. I'm not a big fan of those. To me, they look cheap. I mean, they are cheap. They're little pieces of plastic. So I went ahead and put these silver with the pearl top. I just think it looks better, better for me. So that's personal preference, obviously. We have a 5-way toggle switch here. So if you look at the back, this is where the jack is. It's kind of a weird spot, but I like it here. It makes it a little harder to pull out. You know, it takes a little getting used to when you're putting your plug in, but it's a very convenient spot. You get used to it. Since this is Pharaohs Gold, I call this guitar King Tut. So I put my Pharaohs sticker back here. You see this is a bolt-on neck. This is a dinky body style. And this is like one of the cleanest bolt-on necks that I've felt. I mean, you have that upper fret access it's almost like it's a neck through almost. And then they put this this cutaway, the shred, I think they call it shredder's heel. So you could really get in there and get a good grip on these upper frets. It's a satin body, so it feels really smooth. I really like the way it looks and feels. So one of the coolest features on this guitar is the top dots are Luminlay, so they glow in the dark. You know, while you're playing, if you're on a dark stage or whatnot. I did a little experiment, and I turned all the lights off at night, and I was able to play in pitch black, basically. Played just like normal, just by looking at the Luminlay dot. So that's a really cool feature to have. So this thing has Charvel locking tuners. So it's kind of convenient when you change strings and whatnot. You just put them through. You don't have to worry about cutting the ball end off and everything. Just put it through, lock it in, cut it, and then tune. So it's very convenient. It does not take much time to set this thing up if I change strings, which is one of the big things I like about this guitar. So you got the Strat style Charvel headstock with the Charvel logo, and this is these are made in Mexico. So initially when I saw this guitar and saw some of these other Charvels, I was they're made in Mexico. I was like, they're roughly around $900 to $1,000 retail. So I was like, okay, I wonder how a Mexican-made guitar is it gonna justify that price? And I would have to say it does plus some. I mean, the quality of this guitar is it's pretty shocking. I mean, you're getting a high quality guitar, and it's well worth the price. And so don't let I know some people are like kind of concerned when things are made in other countries and stuff, but man, you are getting a high quality instrument. Charvel's under Fender now, so I imagine they're making these maybe in a Fender plant in Mexico, and they're just doing a really, really good job over there. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say about this guitar. If you get a chance, these are a little more common in guitar stores, so you can try these. They got the DK22s as well, which just has 24 frets, and they have different pickup configurations on the 24s, and obviously different color choices. Because this one also comes in like I believe it's like a darker blue or a mid royal blue, I guess. That's very nice, but you kind of have more chance of being able to play one of these before you buy it. And I can almost guarantee if you play one, you're gonna want to buy it because they're very good. If you were to get one used, you can get them for a couple $100 less as well. If you're kind of on a budget and don't mind maybe a ding here or there, but you still want a quality instrument. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any comments or questions, just go ahead and put them in the comment section, and I appreciate it. Have a good one.